What's going on, guys? Coronel the Boogie. Shout out for clicking. Today I want to talk about Melyssa Ford. I came across this post or a video where Melyssa Ford is sitting down and gossiping with another woman, and she says that dating wealthy men isn't what you think it is. And she also said she never really had an intimate relationship. So let's talk about it. So Melyssa Ford, she's the video vixen, the OG of video vixens. And she's 49 years old, so she's almost 50. And I believe she's from Canada. So, back then, Melyssa Ford was definitely a dime. As you see the photos here, she was bad. And she still is attractive to be 49. But for her to say that dating a wealthy man isn't what you think it is, what does that really mean? So let's watch the video first, and I'm gonna give my reaction.
Looking for a financially stable partner is the best bet. Do you feel a sense of disillusionment from it? Or what would you say in response to people who look at that and say, oh, I aspire to that?
I don't know if I've really had an intimate relationship with a man in my entire life. I dated men of means, so I started flying by PJ and staying in, wonderful hotels and incredible suites and traveling the world. And it just rings so hollow because then you'll see those same guys do that for other girls kind of thing, It's just men's with means that's nothing.
I've spoken to women before who have a partner who has lots of means, and it contributes, may not be the only reason, but it definitely contributes to their feeling of appreciation to be in the relationship.
And don't let me say that being like all rich men are pieces of shit. That is definitely not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
However, I've dated enough of them that there is a consistency. I call it rich man syndrome. And you know what rich man syndrome looks like?
What?
Somebody gotta get that. Fame is a vapor, popularity is an accident, riches take wings. The only thing to endure is character.
Yeah. So listen. So she pretty much complained that when she's dating a rich guy, or when she did date rich guys, she stayed in expensive, fancy hotels. She flew private. She traveled the world, but she still felt hollow. And she mentioned that she saw those same guys do that for other girls. So, yeah, of course they do it to other girls. You think you're going to be the only one? You think a rich man is only going to have one woman? If he's married, then yeah, that's his wife. Okay. But she wasn't married, so she was dating. So of course he's going to do that to other women. And to be honest, attractive women are really cursed because they're attractive. They're used to getting attention, but it's hard for them to understand there's other attractive women. And you have to bring more to the table because nobody wifed you. She's not married. She doesn't have any kids, but she was flying private, staying in nice hotels. She was just a fun girl, a young, attractive, fun girl. So that's why it felt hollow to her, because it was hollow for him. It was empty calories. He already understood all the guys she's talking about, because she really didn't mention anybody's name. But all the guys that she's dated, they knew what it was with her. And maybe she didn't know. So now she's reflecting. She's 49 years old. She's almost 50. So now she's probably just thinking back to all those rich guys that she dated. She has no kids, so she's reflecting, right? And it's like pretty much a game of rich musical chairs when you're a young, attractive woman. When you're 18, 19, 20, as we all know, those are like the golden years, 19, 20, 21 and up. I say up until like the age 27. That's when the music starts to slow down, when you're around 27. So when she was dating all those rich guys, she never, ever got that ring. She never got wiped up. She never got wiped up. So whose fault is that? It's her fault. Because a lot of attractive women like Melyssa Ford, they never work on any other skill but being attractive. No other skill but being attractive. And now those eggs are scrambled. Those eggs are scrambled. So what do you think? You think she's gonna date or marry a guy who works at Lowe's? Nothing wrong with working at Lowe's. But you think she's gonna marry an electrician, a plumber, somebody in sales that's making $100,000 a year? She's not gonna do that. She's used to flying private. She's used to dating bosses, quote unquote. The electrician, the plumber who owns his own company, the manager at a department store, that person is still a boss, but he can't afford to fly you private. That's addictive, that lifestyle. Being on a red carpet, dating somebody when you go into restaurants. People want to meet you, taking pictures. Oh, it's a wait. It's a wait for this restaurant. We can't get into this place. And then that rich person that you're dating comes in. Oh no, we have a table now. Come on in. That's an addictive lifestyle. So she's not gonna want to downgrade per her. I don't think it's a downgrade, but to her, that's a downgrade. So she's not gonna want to do that. And if you're a guy, why would you want to do that? Don't date some girl who's dated millionaires and pretty much was a video vixen / call girl allegedly. No, because anything you do and everything you do, she's gonna compare it to that old guy, that rapper, that athlete. She's gonna compare you to that entertainer, and you can't live up to that. You can't. So she's stuck. She is stuck. She's 49 years old, almost 50, egg scrambled, didn't have any kids. And she's looking back at like all those rich guys that I dated, and I could not keep none of them. Not a single one. She could not keep. And she's looking back because the girl that's interviewing her, she's married and she's younger. So maybe she's looking at her younger self. Maybe I believe, I'm not really 100% sure, but I believe that person, that young Redbone that's interviewing her, I believe she's married. So maybe she's looking at her younger self. But I know for a fact, she's regretting a lot of decisions that she's made when she was younger. And as we all do, like men do it too. But women, this is what they do. They reach back and they have a lot of regrets. So, I mean, it is what it is. She can still get married if she really wants that. But again, women are attracted to a lifestyle. Women are attracted to what you can provide. So she's had steak and lobster. She doesn't want, in her eyes, she doesn't want hot dogs and pork and beans. So, but women, you ladies, you attractive ladies, you young, attractive ladies, you have to, and especially the ones that's in the industry, you have to know all men are the same. When you dating a rich guy, an average guy, whatever, when you start dating, when he first sees you, it's purely physical. That's how it always starts. It's purely physical. That's the reason he looked at you, he saw you, he approached you, he asked you out on a date. It's because how you look physically. And if you look physically appealing, he's going to talk to you. He's going to date you, and he's going to, you guys are going to be intimate. But what happens after that? What happens after that? This is when you become a wife, if you actually have a good personality. If you're actually a good person, this is when you get wifed up. This is when you get wifed up, when you're actually a good person. But it starts off purely sexual. So, with that being said, if she hasn't been wifed up, 49 years old, she's dated plenty of, guys with means. That means she is something missing. She didn't work on her personality. She didn't work on it. Something's missing. And it's not women's fault initially, because they don't know. Women do not know. They don't know, guys. This is what men have to understand. And this is where I kind of, as somebody who, have a lot of women in my family, one thing you got to realize about women, bro, as soon as they turn 18, I'm using 18 as an age just for legal purposes, but as soon as you turn 18, your life is completely different. You go from just being just a little girl, just like little boys are, playing video games, just hanging out with friends and all that. But as soon as you turn 18, you have guys willing to do anything and everything to get you. And you didn't do anything to earn it. Think about that. You didn't do anything to earn all of that attention. It's just, gravity and puberty and God blessing you just gives you all the tools that you need to attract the mate. So your personality never changed because you didn't have to work on it. So you don't know. You have no clue. Like, think about all the women that you've met, the extremely attractive ones. Most are just mean and clueless. And the reason they're like that is because they don't know. Nobody's gonna tell. Who's gonna tell an attractive woman that her attitude is shitty? Nobody. They're trying to sleep with her. So they'll do anything. So women actually don't know. So she doesn't know that she needed to work on herself. And at 49, eggs are scrambled. Her options are pretty much limited. She needs to go on a dating site or something like that and just look for guys who make 60, 70, 80,000 a year and just be happy. Somebody will wife her up. Nobody that's rich and famous, that time is long and gone. It's past. So she had the opportunity. She missed it. The dating game of musical chairs for attractive women. The music has stopped and there's nobody. There's no chair to sit on. There is no chair. So she's left stranded. So let me know in the comments. Do you believe Melyssa Ford when she says she's never had an intimate relationship? Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.